Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I was showing FNaF 6 Night 4, kind of like how to beat it. Again, this is kind of similar to Night 3, again just adding another animatronic, and of course you got more money, so maybe you buy more upgrades, make it a little easier. But yeah, overall this night, it's where it starts getting a little more difficult for sure, because now there's 3 animatronics in the labyrinth area, or the area where you're working at. But yeah, it is definitely a step up from last night, even though it is only like 1 more animatronic. It definitely is more difficult. Like, it does take more time and patience for sure, like for sure on this night. Also, I think I didn't address this at all, but I already did record this technically, but the file corrupted on my voiceover last time, so this is my second time doing it. So again, sorry that the video didn't come out like 2 weeks ago. I was gonna do it then, and then it just didn't come out. Well, it got corrupted, and then I haven't had time since. But yeah, now it is out, so that's good. But yeah, so again, same kind of routine as last night. Start a task. We'll look at the motion detector, start a task, and then look at one of the sides that they're the closest on. Again, temperature doesn't really matter too much at the start of the night. Again, there's no time limit of the night. It's just when you finish your tasks. Literally, you could go as long as you want, but the temperature does kind of make that more difficult as it gets progresses on, because the more the animatronics show up, then the more you can't have your AC on, and so it gets pretty warm inside the building, and it's hard to maintain sometimes, especially for like Saturday and Friday. It gets pretty difficult with managing all that, especially with 4 animatronics. But yeah, with this night, again, I recommend upgrades. Very important and very useful, especially for Friday after this with all 4 animatronics. The difference between Friday and Saturday is they're both 4 animatronics, with Saturday's supposedly they're more aggressive, which honestly I feel like Friday was more difficult for me, but that might just be me. But again, look at one side that they're the closest on the motion detector, and say they're really close. Look at that side. Of course, turn off the terminal and the fan, and wait for 8 seconds. Just the usual, wait for 8 seconds. If you hear any noises, then wait another 8 seconds, start the timer over in your head kind of, and count to 8, and if you don't hear anything, turn everything back on, including the fan. You want the temperature to go down as much as you want. As you can see, it does get pretty high, and when it gets over 100, the room starts turning like red. That just indicates that it's getting really warm. If you get to 120 degrees, then you pass out. So try not to let it get there. I remember I was on Saturday once, and it was at like 115 degrees, and I was like about to turn on the fan, and then it just rapidly went up to 120. It doesn't always do that. It's just random. Sometimes it goes up really fast, sometimes it goes up really slow. So you just have to be really mindful of that and careful. Yeah, other than that, just try to finish the task. Be as patient as you can. Again, there's no stress, no time limit. You can do this as many times as you want. But start a task if you want, finish the task, and then of course look at both sides. If you hear any noises, then look to that side immediately, because that means that they are borderline of jump scaring you, so you need to be careful. And again, if you hear them on both sides, then look at one side for 4 seconds, turn really quickly, look at that side for 4 seconds, go back and forth about 3 to 4 times, I'd say, until you don't hear anything, and then go ahead, turn on the terminal and fan, check the motion detector, and just go from there. Again, temperature management is really important. I usually like to do my printing tasks last. I know it's like some people want to do it first just to get them done with, but I feel like I like to do them last, because I get kind of used to the night during the first part, doing the easier tasks, and then I get more into the rhythm as it goes on, and so I can get probably more consistent with my strategy if I do the printing ones last. Printing ones are just louder, That's why I recommend the 2x printer upgrade for $500. It's not too big of a deal, but it's also pretty important also. So I recommend that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, again, it's just all on how fast you can beat the night. I mean, I've seen someone beat Saturday in like 2 minutes, or it could take 20 minutes. Like, it's really up to your pace and how patient you are, and how it's basically just how experienced you are at the game. Again, it doesn't mean that you're bad if you take longer. It just means you're being more safe. People that are more experienced and they just don't care if they die, will just try to go as fast as they can and take risks. But yeah, my cat's right here if you hear the meows. But yeah, I'm just recording in a different room and she just walked in. But yeah, so again, I'm just going to explain kind of the run through of the night every time in these videos, just in case somebody just needs specific help with this one night and they haven't seen my previous videos. Then that means that they can get the same help as it would give on the previous videos without seeing them. So again, look at for 8 seconds, temperature management, and being really patient. Headphones, of course, they're pretty much required. There's like some instances where you can kind of memorize like the sounds and stuff from each side, and you don't need headphones, but headphones are really important if you want to block out any other sound that you hear in your house or wherever you're at. It's just really important to hear. But again, once you're done, you can start salvaging Lefty. So this animatronic is what? I don't really know the word for it, but very annoying, I guess. Lefty is, of course, the last animatronic you salvage for $5,000, so it actually gives you a ton of money if you can do it successfully. But Lefty tends to be very aggressive in this. Now, when I say very, it depends, because on the salvage that I did, he or she actually wasn't that difficult. Again, I used my third shock on the last little bit just for safety, but honestly, it wasn't even that bad. Like, Lefty was pretty lenient with me, and again, Lefty will make noises a lot during the tapes. For example, I did hear it. If you listen to the audio in the background, there was a time where I stopped and I shocked because I heard a mechanical noise in the background, and that means that they will jump scare you like any second, so you need to really listen for that. That's why headphones are also important. And okay, let's talk about Lefty's stages. So as you can see right now, Lefty is in stage 1. Stage 1 I remember because you can see the tips of the 2 stars on the left and right. They're shining in the light. You can see that. But you can see right there I was hearing the noise, so I went ahead and shocked. So you'll see though here, yeah, that's stage 3. Okay, so stage 3 is when you see only the tip of the right part of the star. Again, we're talking about our right, not Lefty's right. So before I shocked just barely over there, you could see that they were kind of leaning forward. Sorry, I can't really speak right now, I don't know why. You can see that they were leaning forward, and you could see the right tip of the star was actually present. And so stage 2 is pretty similar to stage 1, I think. I think it's like the left side is like active, not active, but shown only. I don't think Lefty was in stage 2, so I don't really have a clear picture of what it looks like. I'll probably put one up on screen. You'll probably see one. And then, yeah, so after this salvage, again, just listen closely. Stop the audio every now and then to listen for any mechanical noises. If you do hear any shock, and again, if you don't get the full $5,000, it's not a big deal. Again, it would help, but if you're just trying to go for the completion ending, then you may as well just, I don't think money's really an issue unless you're going for upgrades. But yeah, so that is the end of the salvage, and that should be the end of Thursday. And now we're moving on to Friday with Lefty. Now Friday is definitely going to be different, with 2 animatronics mainly coming from both sides. I believe Lefty comes mainly from the right side. Same with Scrap Trap, I think. No, not Scrap Trap, Scrap Baby. And then Scrap Trap and Molten Freddy usually come from the left, I think. Again, it's not like a guarantee that they only come from that side. They can come from any side, but it's just they tend to. But yeah, so if you get all that salvage money, it's nice for anything you want to buy. But yeah, that's basically the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helped. Sorry for the upload schedule, but I'll get back to it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this helped. And yeah, have a good rest of your day.